Tim Hortons, in a way, represents how Canada used to be a well respected, great country that was respectful and it was worth your time. Now, when you see it, it's just dirty and unpleasant, rude, and just quite frankly, garbage. This is the story of Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons takes a fresh look at people. Our fresh faces have always got a smile for you, like the other folks. It's just that we've got a little more to smile about.
Well, Pied Piper and his plow.
Didn't want any of that wonderful coffee to go to waste.
But on this day in late April, the only thing brewing was trouble.
What's up, guys? Canadian Destructor here, and today we're talking about Tim Hortons. Now, yes, Tim Hortons used to be something I liked to go to because I felt like it was representing Canada well and all that other Canadian patriotism garbage, but Tim Hortons has went on a huge decline in like the last 5+ years, even before that when you actually do some research. But to give like a bit of backstory to it, Tim Hortons started out in like the 60s by the hockey player of the same name, Tim Horton, who was the legendary defenseman for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He was pretty good for his time. And eventually the donut shop became really successful and would expand all around the country. Even after Tim Hortons' unfortunate death in 1974, Tim Hortons would just keep growing and growing and so on and so forth. If you want to learn more, you should look up the history of it because Tim Hortons' origins is very interesting in my opinion. But we're not here to give a history lesson. We're here to give out a downfall. And for me, the downfall really just started when they merged with the Burger King bullshit. When that shit happened, that's when you started immediately seeing the downhill quality. Now, Tim Hortons has always had his fucking share of problems here and there in the past, but it was never really that bad. Even that fucking Wendy's merger that didn't last too long in the mid-2000s, that was nothing. This shit, oh my fucking god. The last few years, Tim Hortons has just been so unrecognizable, it really does feel like a symbolic nature of what Canada is going to look like in the next 10 or so years. I want you guys to take a look at this youth employment fucking chart right here. This is from a few years ago, and it's only gotten worse since that fucking jackass pedo freak Mark Carney is in office. Now, you probably think to yourself, gee, that's bad. Why is that? Well, let's rip the Band-Aid off. Too many Indians. Now, for me, it's not the fact they're Indians the problem. It's the fact that they're just being scammed and just being used as pawns for fucking cheap labor by the government. That is the problem, especially all these temporary foreign worker programs, all these other government immigrant-esque programs just for them to just get their fast track way to citizenship. They're being used so they can work and just save money for all the people that own Tim Hortons, aka the people that do the Burger King bullshit and the people that own that shit. That's them. They are the ones doing this shit just to screw us over so we can have us and the Indians hating on each other and not realizing the real problem is the corporations. Now, you'll have some people, they'll just see this and be like, yeah, let's make some memes out of it, with the whole goofy Sing Horn shit. Personally, I think it's fucking funny, but if you ask the mainstream cuck media over here, CTV News, they'd be like, hate is hate. Yeah, we're not gonna read this fucking article. It just tells you they just want to protect the fucking government shields. They're just bootlicking for them. They're a bunch of fucking retards. And, it wouldn't be so bad if the quality is good, but oh boy, let me tell you, the quality is complete dog shit, and we'll get into that right now. Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck? The biggest reason why Tim Hortons is just complete dog shit now, for the most part, is, well, it's very unclean. It's very nasty and dirty. In fact, it's gotten so bad that many Tim Hortons places, you'll see it every once in a while. It's oh look, this Tim Hortons place closes down because of this fucking reason. But look at this pig. Oh god, more health bullshit. And when you see so many videos on the internet of Tim Hortons, you just look at them what the fuck is this crap?
So many clean.
अभी तनु चल जाओ उठ आ देखो इतना दुनिया भर का गंद पाया है इतने आ देख लो आरटीएस डाला इतना सारा कुछ मिले पिया वा सबे सुख नाल इतो भी मरी है इन्हां दी.
Look at all that garbage around Tim Hortons. Doesn't that make you want to go to a restaurant knowing that like the food you're being served is clean and well served? Yeah, I don't fucking think so. But even if you decided, you know what, I am hungry for some junk, I think with this video, you might have some serious doubts of ever going to a Tim Hortons ever again.
The health unit says a food handler working at the Tim Hortons on Livingston Street East has been confirmed to have hepatitis A. People who had food or drinks from that restaurant from May 17th to June 3rd could have been exposed.
I'm sure you'll totally want to go to a Tim Hortons after learning that information, but even then, I think the reason why we're seeing this shit is because, well, apart from like the employees not giving a flying fuck because, well, they just see this as nothing more than just a fast track to citizenship, it's also the people that run Tim Hortons for hiring these fucking idiots. I mean, you have the owners not giving a fuck. They only give a shit about the bottom line. And of course, for some reason, Canucks are fucking stupid since Canadians are not known for being very smart. They'll just keep eating and buying anyway and then just go watch their hockey game because that's how fucking docile they are. Canada, a country full of retards. That's why the smartest people in Canada leave, by the way, if you're wondering. But anyway, it's the standards are just dropped. There's no fucking standards, and they don't give a fuck, and why should we? Because when you see so many videos of just seeing, like, bugs, yes, there's actual bugs in the fucking products now, it makes you wonder, why even bother going here in the first place? How in the red and white maple flag fuck does ants get into a fucking donut? How does that shit even get into a Tim Hortons in the first place? Did the people not wash their hands? I need to know this because this is just fucking bizarre. You would think Tim Hortons would know this and have actual standards for cleaning, but I guess not. No, nobody gives a flying fuck. And you know what's even worse? There's even cockroaches in the drinks. This poor lady who was just grabbing a drink found a fucking cockroach in her drink. Like, watch this garbage.
So, they go in the iced coffee and you guys sell the iced coffee?
No.
But you sell this?
Sometimes it comes in the iced coffee packet also. It happens.
What do you mean it happens? Oh, like from Tim Hortons?
We don't have any control on the pest, right? That if it goes over there right now.
They don't control the cockroach, you know?
We do like have the pest control over here, but we don't have a control over it.
But when they put the packet in the thing, they can't do anything. How many cockroaches
it's I refunded $230 like for one, right? So it's 40 cents more. I'll give you 80 cents cash. That's okay.
Just nasty shit, and you just saw like the terrible customer service. Like the people just do not give a shit, and that's just a shame. Because like, if a customer has something to show, it's like, hey, what the hell is this crap? You do in your every power you got to pretty much fix it. If not, then why are you working at this type of job when like some young Canadian or just some young person in general would gladly do it and they'll probably do a better job? It really shows the lack of respect you have, but you know, it's not really surprising when there's fucking flies in the donuts. I mean, for fuck's sakes, flies! How is that even possible? When you look at those donuts, the first obvious thing is get rid of those donuts and make new ones. Because when donuts go real stale and shit like that, flies will get attracted to it because, well, that's just fucking flies. They're fucking parasites for a reason. Kinda like lolcows, I know. But anyway, when you see this shit, you just have to, like, fix it. Not just leave it there. That's just fucking lazy shit. It's all about cutting corners just to get the profit at the end of the day because, you know, your master corporate overloads, that's all they give a fuck about is the profit. And that's just a damn shame. But what's even worse is that there's like a fucking fingernail in one of your foods. Like, what?
I don't know if I'm gonna cry or throw up. It might be both. I just wanted my coffee and my donut. I went to Tim's, I got my coffee, I got my apple fritter, and I came home and I was consuming that like a normal person. And I was eating the donut and there was something hard in the donut and I was like, that's not normal. It's a fingernail. Oh my god, I found it with my teeth, and it's like, look at it, it's clearly a finger.
Oh, that's nasty.
What a joke. That is just disgusting. Holy fucking shit. If I was running Tim Hortons, if I saw that shit, I would fire everyone immediately for that fucking disgrace. But sadly, the people that run Tim Hortons don't give a flying fuck about us. They only want money, and quite frankly, they deserve to be fucking boycotted for it. But I got another shit for you. We got pink egg. Yeah, pink egg. Like, how the fuck is there pink in a fucking egg? You would think when you have like an egg sandwich, it should be like easy to make and, well, not fucked up. But when you see this, fucking gross shit. And look at this fucking Reddit post. This pretty much summarizes what his experience was like. Holy fucking crap. How do you have it be this fucking bad? No wonder why people are resorting to internet memes like the whole Sing Horton shit, you know, like now hiring Timmigrants and all that shit. It's fucking like sad and kind of funny. Like, I don't usually condone fucking goofy ass AI memes like this, but you know what? Hey, it gets me a good chuckle, and fuck it. The corporation deserves it. They need to be fucking ragged on to a new oblivion, because if they're not gonna do anything about it, you deserve to be fucking mocked to a new oblivion.
A few moments later.
Now, before some dumbass calls me racist for pointing out the truth, kindly go fuck yourself. You are not even worth my time. You are subhuman. Go back to the fucking cave where you came from, you fucking loser. That being said, when it comes to my experiences, well, I never had anything that was like a serious health hazard for me. I've had like unfortunate customer service and just complete dog shit overall. Like, I remember I was getting a creamy chocolate chill a few months ago. I shit you not, I had to wait at least over 10 fucking plus minutes. I think it was like almost 20 minutes for some fucking stupid drink. It shouldn't even take no longer, like under 3 minutes. It should be 3 minutes at most I have to wait for something just to get it out and done. And I'm being generous to that. It should be quick and easy. And that was just a few months ago, and I can't imagine how bad it is. And the worst I have with like the donuts when I buy them is that they're a bit stale, and that's really it. Like, they're very dry as shit. No health hazard, mind you, but still dry as shit. That's my experiences. Comment down below what your experience is like with Tim Hortons so I can understand what your experience is like, so we can get a dialogue going, because I'm interested in hearing this shit. But should we boycott it? I mean, if you're frustrated with how things are going with like this country, like corporations and shit, yeah, fucking boycott it. Go ahead. Rarely, if ever, buy that shit. That's what you should fucking do. Just go support your local business, or just, quite frankly, make it yourself, especially when it comes to the coffee. You can literally make coffee that's like about as cheap as Tim Hortons is, and it probably will taste better, because I will never understand why people would just constantly drink that coffee shit. It feels like a drug that my dad would tell me. Like, it just feels like you're just addicted to some shit. That's what it feels like. But, you know, if you boycott it, you might actually see some change. I doubt it, because, well, let's be real. It's Tim Hortons. They're fucking like a big-ass corporation. They're expanding all over the world. It's in like America. It's in China, for fuck's sakes. It's going to be in England, from what my friend has told me. You know who you are. So, like, I'm not really surprised. It's just going to be dog shit. And the best we can do is just spread the truth and just spread the shit around. That's all we can do. Hope you'll enjoy this little video. Take care, and of course, fuck Canada.